What's going on, everybody? It's Jay Coffee Talk back again with another video for you guys. Excuse any background noise, guys. I'm in traffic, I'm moving around, I'm driving. What's going on, everybody? I don't know if any of you guys follow me on Instagram. I made a post in honor of Dr. King, you know, as it is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And you know, curriculum in school, like I said it in this post, curriculum in school, there's a lot of bullshit in there, man. There's a lot of things that, you know, don't get covered. There's a lot of things that get twisted around. One thing, though, like I said this in my IG post, that in school, I was, you know, we learned a lot about Dr. King and what a great man he was, you know, in the vision, the dream he had, you know, the things that the great, you know, the moves he tried to make to make things to change for the better. And it was very unfortunate and sad that he, you know, he was killed. But the people that are threats, you know, people who are brilliant minds like that, who are they're deemed as a threat to the twisted, the evil, and the weak. And, you know, we've seen that happen with a lot of people who they're taken out because, you know, people fear them. But if you guys don't know from watching my channel, I'm a bit of a movie junkie, I guess we could say. Like, I enjoy watching movies, and I live in the South now, but I am from Western New York, you know, Buffalo, New York. And I always, like, I don't know, things were always pretty peaceful for me in my life as far as it goes, as far as people getting along with, you know, like race and things like that, you know. And I moved to Florida at 30 years old, and Florida is just another world, man. Like, sometimes I feel like it's 40 years in the past down here, the way things are. Like, it's fucked up, man. It's foul. It's pretty sick, honestly. But so getting back to the movie thing, I was just thinking about how, you know, a lot of things that have changed as far as civil rights are like yesterday, as far as, you know, like in looking at, in terms of like history, a lot of the really, really fucked up shit that was going on is like yesterday, dude. Like, if you think about it, it's not that long ago, you know. And I was just thinking of a couple movies that were just some really fucked up movies, you know, with racism and stuff, and they took place in the South. And I don't know if you guys have seen either of these movies. One of them I know is based on true events. I don't know about the second one, but the first one is Mississippi Burning, and it had to do with voting. You know, I remember there was people, college students, they were from up north and they went to the South, and I believe it had to do with Dr. King, that they were, you know, involved in the cause or whatever, and they were, you know, trying to, you know, help with the civil rights movement. And they were, now don't get on me if I have some of the facts wrong, because it's, you know, I only seen that movie once. Those movies are very disturbing to me. But in the Mississippi Burning, the college students, when they drove down there to Mississippi, I don't know if that was their final destination or if they just were passing through there exactly where they were going, but they were killed, and I believe it was by police. And it just uncovered this really, it was fucked up. The feds got involved, and it just showed that sorry guys, I just seen someone I know walking. It just showed that the police were involved with the KKK and everything. The feds uncovered it, and they ended up putting these guys in prison. And it was real foul, because it was like everyone from the judge to the cops to everyone in that area was in on it. So, you know, black people could be killed, someone could disappear, and it would be like it never happened. You know what I mean? And that's what they tried to do with this, where those, you know, college students went down there to help out with the cause. They tried to just cover that up, and the feds got involved, and, you know, people went to jail, rightfully so, and paid for the bullshit that they did. And it's crazy. I don't know what year that was supposed to be, but, you know, it wasn't that long ago. It wasn't that long ago, if you really think about it, man. And it's just crazy. And then a second movie that was in the South that had to deal with that was a very, very sad movie, man. Like, you shed some tears watching it. A Time to Kill with Samuel L. Jackson and Matthew McConaughey, and I believe Sandra Bullock was in it too, where it was in the South. I forget where exactly it was, but it was, you know, a very racist area where people, similar to in like Mississippi Burning, where people would, you know, would treat black folks really bad and were able to just get away with it because the authority was in on it a lot of times, you know. And Samuel L. Jackson's daughter, a little girl, was beaten and raped by these two pieces of shit, and they got arrested. And when they were going into court, Samuel L. Jackson went in there, like they were going from the city jail into the courthouse to get arraigned or whatever, and he went in there and blew them away, killed them. And it was like, you know, it was crazy. Like a lot of people, of course, would do that, man. If someone hurt your daughter like that, your baby girl, it was terrible, man. And but it's just crazy to think like this was America. Like, America still has a lot of problems now, but things have come a long way. Racism isn't dead by any means in this country, but it's just so crazy to really look back, you know. I'm 33 years old, and like I said, I lived most of my life in Buffalo, New York, in the Northeast, and shit wasn't really like that. Like, I mean, you know, there was some assholes who were racist or whatever, but I'm just saying, people couldn't just do fucked up shit like that. Like where I'm saying in the South, that these people would do that with no fear of getting in trouble because the authority, the whole area, everyone around was in on that shit. It's fucked up, man. And you know, I'm just thinking back about that, like I said, how all this wasn't that long ago, you know. And it's scary, man, that and it's crazy to think, you know, to sit here in today's day and age and look back and think like, man, that's horrible, and that really happened, you know. And then you hear about like the Black Wall Street, where it was like that thriving black community in the government, or some, I don't know the exact story with that either, but it was massacred. They were killed. It's just crazy, man. America is foul. America is foul, guys. But I don't know, it's Jay Coffee Talk. I just wanted to share that. And, you know, for those people who sit there and think about, you know, who treat people, you know, wrong because of, you know, someone's ethnicity or whatever, really think about that, man. Really think about what people went through, you know, how people were just treated like they didn't even matter. And like I said, they could be killed. And you know, and just think about that. And think about think about what you're doing, and think about how we all really are the same, man. We're all just people. That's just some old bullshit, guys. And I see it, like I said, now I live down here in Florida, and I see it a lot with the police, man, with these sheriffs. It's fucked up, man. I've experienced some really bad treatment. It's scary, guys. It's really scary. And it's just, we've changed a lot, but we still got a long way to go. But this shit was just yesterday as far as history is concerned, guys. It really is. You got to figure, after people, you know, rules started changing, you know, like officially it would be illegal to discriminate, but you got to realize it was still going on. Like I said, people think of that. They just think that they read in a book, oh, as of this date, this wasn't allowed no more. It didn't just stop. Because the fucking authority figures were a part of it, man, in the South. I mean, there's some bad shit that happened up north, too, but I'm just saying the South really foul down here, guys. So, I don't know, guys. It's Jay Coffee Talk. I'm just reflecting, you know, thinking back about the history of America right here on Martin Luther King Day, you know. So, peace to everybody, man. We're all the same. Let's cut that bullshit out. Anyone who's out there doing it, really think about that, man. Think about what people experienced. You know, think about that hate and that evil, wicked ways. And it's not right, guys. It's 2019. Let's keep pushing, you know, unity. Erase the hate, guys. I'm out of here. Get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about everything I touched on. Always interested to hear from you guys. Till next video, I'm up out of here. Hit that like, subscribe, and don't forget the bell, you guys. Peace.